So, every Doctor Who Regeneration story, it's got the wrong title. I'm gonna fix it real quick for you. So the main bulk of the 10th planet hinges on stopping a nuclear onslaught rather than, the actual Cybermen threat. So it preemptively becomes a commentary on the Cold War. There's a lot going on in the War Games, but it all really boils down to the final part, in which the Second Doctor returns to Gallifrey in The Trial of the Time Lord. You may think Planet of the Spiders is aptly named, but the main part of that story that we all care about is clearly part 2. The Chase. Logopolis was always a boring title. Sure, they go to Logopolis, but do you know what also happens? The Doctor falls. Maybe controversial to say, but the Caves of Androzani is the same breed of title as the Battle of Ranskorav Kolos. You just care about the Caves of Androzani more. The main villain of that story, Shara's Jet, could also be characterized as somewhat of a monster or the beast below. The 6th Doctor regenerates after being attacked by the Rani's TARDIS and crash landing on Lakersha. Many suggest what did him in was banging his head on the console. If it was that, then it would have to be a very big bang. The 7th Doctor dies after he lands in San Francisco, is shot, and then is misoperated on. Talk about a city of death. The 8th Doctor forsakes his title and moral code in order to become the War Doctor. That's when a good man goes to war. Does the War Doctor's regeneration and Day of the Doctor make it a regeneration story? Kinda. Yeah, I know it's actually called Kinder, but it's funny. The 9th Doctor regenerates after Rose returns using her brief godlike powers to spell death to the Daleks. In the End of Time, the 10th Doctor's final battle features the return of Gallifrey, but it's in this hellish war-torn state, thus making it to a planet of evil. The 11th Doctor makes his last stand on Trenzalore after protecting the last link to Gallifrey, and the kind of thing that everyone's all after is the name of the Doctor. I mean, come on, it's like 2 stories away. Why? The 12th Doctor shares his last story with the 1st Doctor, obviously making that episode the 2 Doctors. The 13th Doctor finally tries to give Yaz some emotional closure, but also has to battle the Master Daleks and Cybermen. Love and Monsters. Finally, the 14th Doctor is zapped and he splits into 2 in this unprecedented and totally uncontroversial move, creating somewhat of a twin dilemma for the Toymaker. You could also just call all of them the Next Doctor. Thank you for your time. Join me next time when I explain why Season 17 is actually really good if you don't hate fun. Bye. Nobody really cares about... No, people do.